Good evening, YouTubers. It's Saturday night, March 19th. Just thought I'd check in with a short vlog and a short video. You saw the video for Manasquan Reservoir, and I put in a description. There wasn't much in the way of fishing, so I just decided to turn it into a music video with me unloading my kayak and rigging it and putting it in the water. There wasn't any fishing worth putting in the video. Believe me, the water was only 40 degrees. Daniel had a whole bunch of fish come up on his fish finder, but they weren't biting. And by the time we were done, it was almost the middle of the day, and they really weren't biting. And so we decided to bag it. So rather than have more useless footage, which I have lots of, I figured I'd turn it into a video. So I hope you like that, and I appreciate you watching. This video is about a fishing trip from the next day. We went to Lake, which is our secret lake, and it was just Daniel and I. Jake had school or baseball practice or something, so Daniel shot me a text, and I shot over there. And it started out the same way as the Manasquan Reservoir, except the water was about 15 degrees warmer. This lake it's very small, and it's mostly between 2 and 4 feet deep in most places. It does hit maybe 6 in some, but we were fishing one of the shorelines where there's some cover, and Daniel caught a pickerel while I was rigging my kayak and putting it in the water, and then all I did was catch mostly a bunch of trees, and you'll see that in the video I'm about to show you. I guess I'm a little out of practice for casting into cover. I was either casting short or casting too far, and it was going into the trees and on the shore. So I didn't lose any lures that way. I did catch 2 fish finally as it was starting to get dark. The first one was a pretty good size pickerel. I don't know, 11, 12 inches. I'm not really sure because while I was showing it to Daniel, I was holding it up in the air, and it jerked around and cut the line and fell on the side of the boat and then into the water. So I don't know if that counts as catching it. I'm counting it, but you can comment below as to whether or not that counts as a catch. I caught the pickerel on a Rapala Husky Jerk 1/8 ounce 2.5 inch baby bass hard bait. It's probably the first fish I've caught on a hard bait. I went out of my way to make sure I didn't lose that lure, and the pickerel took it with him when he cut the line. About 15 minutes later, I caught to me a huge crappie. This fish I put it on Daniel's bump board. I didn't have mine with me, but Daniel has his mounted on his kayak, so I put it on his bump board, and it was a 12-inch, I believe it was a white crappie. It was more of a greenish light color, didn't have the black spots, so I'm assuming it's a white crappie, but this thing was a foot long. It was so big, I was shocked. I got it within about 10 feet of the boat, and I'm yelling to Daniel that I got a bass. It was big enough that I thought it was a bass. So I realized once I got it out of the water that it wasn't a bass, but it was a fun fish to catch. And the crappie I caught on a Rapala Scatter Wrap 1/4 ounce 2 3/4 inch shad, which is a good looking lure. And I caught both of these fish on my, if you watched my rigging and fishing pole video the other day, I caught it on the $15 pole. I caught both fish on the $15 pole, so now I've more than got my money's worth out of that pole. I did buy a new rod, and I put one of my older reels on it because I'm not ready to buy another reel yet, but I bought the Wright McGill Skeet Reese spinning reel or spinning rod. It's a medium rod. It's 6'11". It's they call it a Senko and a swim bait rod. So that's the one I got. It's a yellow color. Daniel had one. He and Jake did a video over at Macho Yak TV on it. I don't know, 6 months ago, 4 months ago. So I listened to the video. So I bought that, and I think I'm gonna like it. But enough about that. As usual, I appreciate you watching my videos, and I thank my subscribers and my likers, and those of you that comment, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks, have a good night.
Bye-bye for now.